The whispers started quietly, but now they are impossible to ignore. Amazon executives are reportedly distancing themselves from Meghan Markle, and the fallout could spell disaster for the Duchess of Sussex's already crumbling Hollywood dreams. Just when you thought things could not get worse for Meghan and Harry, a new catastrophe has emerged, one that involves billionaire Jeff Bezos, his wife Lauren Sanchez, and a disastrous gamble that is backfiring spectacularly. Sources close to the situation claim that Amazon MGM Studios is having serious second thoughts about their association with the Duchess. This comes on the heels of the infamous Kardashian party debacle, where Meghan's desperate attempt to cozy up to Bezos ended in humiliation. The question everyone in Hollywood is asking right now is simple. Why would Meghan burn her bridges with Netflix while simultaneously chasing after Amazon? The answer might shock you, but it reveals everything about just how desperate the Sussexes have become. Let's be clear about what is happening here. Meghan is set to appear in an Amazon MGM production called Close Personal Friends, playing herself in what can only be described as the most bizarre casting decision of the year. But insiders are now claiming that Amazon executives are quietly pulling back, watching nervously as Meghan creates one public relations disaster after another. The Kardashian catastrophe was supposed to be her golden ticket, her chance to schmooze with Bezos and secure her place in his media empire. Instead, it turned into what the industry is calling Photogate, a scandal that left the Kardashians furious, Bezos and Lauren reportedly very upset, and Meghan looking more toxic than ever. The timing could not be worse. Netflix has already shown Meghan the door, refusing to feature her as-ever products in their Netflix house locations despite earlier promises. Her cooking show crashed and burned with viewership numbers so catastrophic that the platform will not even release the data. Season 2 did not make a single top 10 list anywhere in the world, not one. And now, just as she pivots desperately toward Amazon, that relationship appears to be imploding before it even begins. But here is what makes this story absolutely explosive. Industry insiders claim that Bezos himself is frustrated with the negative attention Meghan brings everywhere she goes. The Kardashian drama was the final straw, a tone-deaf disaster that unfolded while the rest of the royal family honored war dead. Meghan showed up at a glitzy party at Bezos' $164 million mansion, posed for photos with Kim Kardashian, and then allegedly demanded the images be scrubbed from social media. The Kardashians, who do not forgive easily, were left seething. Now Meghan faces a nightmare scenario. Netflix wants nothing to do with her. The Kardashians have frozen her out, and Amazon, the company she has been courting so aggressively, might be about to pull the plug. Before we dive deeper into the Amazon disaster, we need to talk about the Netflix catastrophe that nobody is addressing. Because what happened with Netflix is exactly why Meghan is now desperately chasing Jeff Bezos, and why that strategy is already falling apart. Here is what the mainstream media will not tell you. Netflix has quietly, systematically frozen Meghan Markle out. The evidence is everywhere if you know where to look. Remember when reports surfaced that as-ever products would be featured in Netflix house stores? Those glamorous new retail locations where fans could buy products from their favorite Netflix shows? Well, Meghan's jam and overpriced honey are nowhere to be found. Not a single jar, not one ridiculously expensive wooden crate, nothing. The product list for Netflix house locations has been released, and as-ever is mysteriously absent. This is the same company that supposedly had a partnership with Meghan, the same platform that gave her With Love Meghan, a cooking show that was supposed to launch her lifestyle empire into the stratosphere. But here is the thing. That show absolutely tanked. We are talking about a collapse so catastrophic that Netflix will not even release the full viewership numbers. Let's talk about what we do know. Season 2 of With Love, Meghan did not make a single top 10 list. Not in the United States, not in the United Kingdom, not anywhere in the world. For context, even shows that barely register with audiences usually crack the top 10 somewhere. Meghan could not even manage that. Industry analysts have confirmed that viewership dropped by 4/5 between the first season trailer and the second season trailer. 4/5 people. That is not a dip. That is a freefall. Sources close to Netflix have been whispering for months that executives are done with the Sussexes. One insider told reporters that the return on investment has been absolutely dismal. Sure, the initial documentary generated some buzz, but everything since then has been a disappointment. Heart of Invictus, nobody watched. Polo, dead on arrival. And now with Love, Meghan has joined the graveyard of failed Sussex productions. But here is where it gets really interesting. While Netflix was quietly showing Meghan the door, she was already making her move toward Amazon. The Close Personal Friends cameo was not just a random opportunity, it was a calculated play. Meghan saw the writing on the wall at Netflix and decided to jump ship before she was pushed. She started courting Bezos, attending his parties, making connections, positioning herself as someone Amazon should invest in. The problem? Netflix noticed, and they were not happy about it. Multiple sources have suggested that Meghan's decision to appear in an Amazon MGM production, while still under contract with Netflix, was seen as the ultimate betrayal. It was disloyal, it was short-sighted, and it perfectly encapsulates why Meghan keeps burning bridges in Hollywood. She is so desperate for the next big deal that she cannot see how she is destroying her current relationships. Now we arrive at the event that may have torpedoed Meghan's entire Amazon strategy. Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party, hosted by Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez at their $164 million Beverly Hills mansion. On the surface, this was supposed to be Meghan's moment, a chance to rub shoulders with Hollywood royalty, cement her relationship with Bezos, and prove she still belonged in the A-list. Instead, it turned into an unmitigated disaster that has left multiple powerful people furious. The party itself was spectacular, a James Bond-themed extravaganza attended by Beyoncé, Serena Williams, Paris Hilton, Justin Bieber, and basically everyone who matters in entertainment. Harry showed up in his best 007 tuxedo. Meghan arrived all smiles, posing for photos with Kim Kardashian, dancing near birthday girl Kris. The cameras were flashing. Everything seemed perfect, and then it all went sideways. Within hours of the party ending, every single image of Harry and Meghan disappeared from Kris and Kim's Instagram accounts. Vanished, scrubbed completely. The Kardashians posted dozens of photos from the event, but the Sussexes were nowhere to be found.